Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Becca. If you're new here, I don't know why I'm saying this now, but thank you and welcome for being here. So today I'm going to show you guys my May setup. And I've actually been having a pretty cool time doing the setup. I'm not gonna lie, I was really inspired by my theme for my shop update, and I don't really know what's going on, but I just really loved it. So you guys will be seeing me use all of my stickers that I will be, well, not all of them, there are still a few that don't show up in this video, but you will be seeing most of them and getting a first glance at all of my stickers that I will be putting up for sale on May 10th, which is the day of my shop update. I'm actually pretty excited because I think just sitting down and planning and drawing all these cute little plants was everything I needed, and it was the best moment ever. I think I've never done a journal setup like this fast because I think it's mostly because I used my stickers and I normally already have what I want, like I already know what I want to put in. So, and since I also didn't have to draw so much, I think that also helped a lot. But here, okay, something fell. Anyway. But here I am starting off with literally just doing the cover, my cover quote. I really like adding a cover quote for all of my journal setups because it's nice to just open the month and just see what I have planned, like to keep me on track. And I went with keep watering yourself, you're growing. And I kind of like to think that's what I envision myself, not only as a person, but also now as a small business owner. And I really enjoyed like just this relaxing fonts and drawing some pretty little leaves. So now I'm just taking out my papers that I turned into scrapbooking paper. I do intend on putting that up on my store as well, so keep an eye on that. So as I said on my store, I will be launching all of these amazing little stickers on the 10th of May, and there will be other things as well on my shop, so you guys get to see me prepping next week. But going on to what we're doing here. I just decided to do these little wavy streaks. I don't know, I think sometimes I maybe thought they could be like hills or just a grass in general, because I thought it would be really pretty just to have like this green strip at the bottom. I do have another one where they are adhesive, so I did make like various colors for it just to top up and keep up with the theme, which is mostly like green and some bright yellows, like actually not even bright, it's like very pale yellow, and also some oranges because of my planners and my memo pads, which have the same colors that I'm using. So these little daisy stickers ended up going into the cover quote because I just really wanted to stick that sticker somewhere, and I knew that in a spread for an entire week wasn't really what I wanted because I already had an idea of what I wanted to do with my spreads. So I just looked at it and I was like, you're going here. You have what I want to go here, especially for the fact that I drew like the ground on this, like the image in itself. I drew the ground and the blue daisies coming out of the ground, and I was just like, yes, this is what I want. These are the flowers I want to just stick here, and it will look cohesive to what I want, and it will go along with it. When it comes to the stickers, I struggled to get them out of the paper because these things, the adhesive is really strong. So the minute you take it out and you stick it, it's gonna stick. And it's a really strong adhesive, and I loved it for that. I just think that it takes a little, I'm not used to, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to taking out stickers, like just peeling them off. That's the word I was looking for. But anyway, I wasn't really used to it. Maybe that's why it took a little longer to get them off. But afterwards, it was pretty okay, and I really loved the designs, and I'm just picking out a whole bunch of stickers. These little cactus stickers are one of my favorites. I love the vibrant colors, and I wanted it to have this look like they're getting sunlight and like the sun is coming from one side, and they're just like bright, just that brightness of the sun hitting on them. So like the greens that I used were so good. Like this, it wasn't the lime. I just literally made like all the lighting very bright yellow, and it just ended up looking so pretty. I really enjoyed all of these stickers. They are just amazing. When it comes to the actual cover, I just decided to go with May, and in this really nice, bubbly, bouncy font that I found also on Pinterest, and I really enjoyed it. And there were actually some other things to this. If I'm not mistaken, the one I saw didn't really have anything but just Hello May, and I actually wanted a bit more. So what I decided to do was I decided to make it look like I have a whole bunch of vases, not only at the bottom but some hanging. That's why I separated some of the smaller stickers to stick them in so we could just see like the placements. I even drew in like some cords, some little ropes just hanging on to the pot plants, and I really loved it. And I've actually made a test with these, especially with my little washi test that I did, and I really enjoyed it because I can, with my fine liners, they literally I can write on my washis. Like, it was perfect, and I didn't have any problem with them, so I really enjoyed that. Here, I'm just deciding if I'm really gonna leave like all of these little plants where I want them, and I'm just making sure that these are the ones I actually want to put there. It was a struggle to find out which ones I wanted to put because I had so many beautiful little stickers, and I just went crazy on trying to figure out where I wanted to put all of these. I did cut some footage out where I was like taking forever to literally choose which one I wanted, and it's part of the process, I think, just like making sure that everything is there and around. And for something I didn't do last month, which was put in like the calendar this month, I decided to put in a little calendar and just make sure that I knew when the month started and when the month ended. I mean, it didn't bother me for this month, but it's nice to just open the cover and see the month there sometimes. I think it's mostly for me. I really like to see the month and all the days of the week and the week that I'm on my spread. But for the cover, I feel like putting the actual dates help even more. Yeah, and this is my cover for May. And now I am going to be heading into my monthly calendar, my goals, my to-do list, and also a whole bunch of other things. For this, I took the little washi strip that I made and I decided to put in one little big giant straight curvy line on the side of my, I almost said planner. I don't know why I'm thinking of planners right now, but I just decided to put this like on the side of my journal because I thought it looked really cute. I was gonna put like more little vases hanging and just give the illusion that like they were hanging, but afterwards I was kind of thinking about it and I was like, nah, I'm already gonna have to put in so many stickers because I really just want to use my stickers for the setup. So I just decided to have a little fun with that and just cover the side with a little mini adhesive washi that I made and I added it there. I think the most fun part was like just cutting everything off. And it was pretty interesting to see how I actually got so creative to doing all of this because I just sat down, I picked up my stickers and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And it just flowed so much. I might be maybe even giving a little try for collages maybe. I don't know, I have to think about it because I've tried collaging once and it was a disaster. But hope maybe this time it won't be that bad. Who knows? But I still decided to go with a little vine again because I don't know, it just brings out the botanical in me. Just these giant vines with these pretty leaves everywhere. At the bottom I added the birthdays and the events because I do have I think I have a few birthdays these months, and events are mostly my shop update and the mini update that I will be also having. Also, I like to put as an event all of the videos I have to put up, not only on my to-do, but also there as well sometimes. But either that, I just went out with the calendar. I don't know how I got like adding numbers in the correct boxes, and it was just so good to see that I actually added all the numbers correctly. Here I'm just writing down my goals, and normally I have like the number of things I normally do each month, so I just added the little boxes just so I can tick them off later on. And for my shop, it mostly be my shop update and any other theme that I maybe think about doing for maybe next month's setup. Here I cut because I was having the time of I was not having the time of my life trying to peel off the sticker. It's just really stuck there. But I actually find it better that to know that the sticker is like really well done and stuck than going crazy and figuring out that it doesn't stick properly. That's just not what I wanted for this. I think the only thing that I would have done differently for my setup, I think I would have colored in more or made it a bit more green, but I like to think that since I was using my stickers, I went into let's say a vibe, maybe like a little bit minimalistic vibe onto this, so I'm going with that. I made it very simple. Now I'm doing my favorite part, which is my budget and my business trackers. And I used it so much this month, and I pray that I get to use it even more in May. So I just did the little normal, adding May at the top so I know where my budget is, and I decided for May that I would write a budget like it was growing, and I had like these little branches with these little leaves coming out because I wanted to give the illusion that it's growing, like the budget is growing, and I really loved that, and it looks just so nice just to even figuratively imagine that the budget is actually doing that. Just made my day. I did go nice and even with my boxes. I always add a weekly spend or weekly expenses box. I always make them bigger because sometimes we kind of overspend and I like to see if I'm overspending or not, and I like to add that just to make sure. I normally do write my quote, which is never spend your money before you earned it, but I think it's kind of become my mantra, so I know it off by heart, and I just decided to put my little namaste cactus there just to show peace and tranquility, and I really enjoyed it because it just flowed so well with like the entire vibe. I did color in the box, like the font box, because this was just literally a box. I kind of imagined just like a little box and you decided to grow something and it's growing beautifully out of it. On the next page, I do my business expenses. And I kind of go with the same vibe that I did with the other page and just add some leaves and some branches, like it's branching out or like growing, you know, and I really enjoyed that. And I added my usual little boxes for my income, my shipping. I did change it from printing to just the materials, so I know how much I spent on materials this month and how much I earned and everything. So I really like to look at that and just be like, okay, so this is how everything is going, this is how I have it. And it's also easier later on if you have to do taxes or everything, you just open it and just check out everything that's written there. So it's the best thing to do to just have it written down. And just finishing, I just decided to do some color with like every odd line just to give it some life, because I thought it was a bit too plain. So I just decided to do that, and I also end up doing that with the other line, but I do it in blue. I think I was really into the blue daisies when I saw that on Pinterest. Like, I saw that they're actually blue daisies. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So yeah. For my brain dump, I had already added these little lines because I thought I was going to draw so much, but then afterwards I found out that I wasn't going to draw that much because I was just going to use my stickers. So yeah. And I also didn't really have washies, like the washi strip that I did with this color. So I kind of guessed that it did end up looking prettier this way, either way. My brain dump has been used a lot lately, especially since I have gotten back into my writer's era, and I'm having a really good time. I just decided to put some little daisy stickers and my little pug sunflower sticker down, and it just looks so adorable. I'm in love with all of these spreads, and this is the last spread of the video, and I did not know what I was going to do on the spread, so I decided to take a couple of the little washi strips that I made for myself and just do the same as I did for the cover. Just add some color around it, since I wasn't going to be coloring in anything in this page. I just decided to add that, and on the other page I do end up adding more color as well. I honestly don't know why I just didn't stick the washi strip there and just had a fun time doing everything later. But besides that, I just added May and literally the days of the week because I like doing the months at the end because it feels like I haven't done that much. Since it's like May starts on a Wednesday, I normally just go until Saturdays on my journals because I like to start my week on a Sunday. I just decided to put Wednesday until Saturday on the spread, so I took the liberty of just giving like each day of the week their must-deserved space. And I added some pretty little flowers, which I didn't color in. And I also added a little playlist tracker for every spread because I have been into this deep dive of music, and some music's like, they just stick to my head, and it's just like that song that I want to hear for the rest of the week. So I always have like the song I want to listen to for the week, and I just decided to add that for the rest of the month as well on each spread that I made. I also added my weekly gratitude because I have a monthly gratitude where I'm grateful for certain things for the month, and I like to be grateful for the week. Like, even if something didn't happen the week, I just like to sit down and just write what I'm grateful for that week. And I think that it's something that everyone should do, you know, just sit down and be grateful for it and just have a little fun. The only thing I did forget to do, like I did in another video, was simply line out with my marker which rig it was, but I do that off camera, so unfortunately I didn't do it on this one. And I did end up coloring May as well. Like, each spread, May has a different color, and I really wanted to do that and get into the habit of just coloring each May a different color, because I thought it was going to be really fun. And I do use my big markers for that, so I'm actually really excited. I'm just gradually looking for other strips to see like what I'm gonna do on this last page, because I had so many colors, and even though that looks like yellow, it's not. It's orange. It's not yellow. It's definitely just orange. But I just decided to go with the green strip, and at the bottom I end up using that pale violet color. It's like a pale violet color thing. I really like the color. I thought it was really pretty. I really have no clue what color that would be, but I'll go with like a desaturated violet. That's what I'm gonna call it. A desaturated violet. And here I'm gonna add that little extra color that I wanted to the strip, to like my spread, because I just really love these little colors that I chose for my washies. It just looks so, I don't know, I just love the way it turns out, because it has color, but it doesn't have a lot of color, and I can relax and have fun just sticking stickers everywhere. I wonder how an actual collage would look like in my journal. I might have to try that out sometime and see if I like really am going to enjoy it. And here at Lost, I am suffering a little bit more with peeling off my cactus sticker, which I added there on the side, and my other cactus I added on the other one under Friday, because I don't really do a lot of things on Friday, so it really didn't bother me that much to have little space to write. And my other daisies, my pink daisies, are there as well. And here I'm just coloring in May, just to give it that final touch. And this is it. This is my journal. for this month. Well, next month. And I really hope you guys enjoy that. I've been a bit loquacious lately, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm getting into the groove of posting every week again, and I'm really excited and showing off my shop things. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have fun, guys. Bye.